Hello, Sword Family. Tonight we're going to be doing a hopefully fairly short review of this. This is a Hàn Jiàn Trainer that I got as a Father's Day present from my Foxy and my kitty. I have been training with it every night for about a month and a half now. And it is, as far as I'm aware, the only synthetic trainer on the market of this design. There are others. There is a Green Destiny that's also this same type of material. I have seen Kopesh. I have seen Katana. But this is the only one like this. It has actual cord wrap. I don't know if you can see that. That's not textured plastic. That's actual cord wrap on the handle. It's in a plastic scabbard, so it's not just a bare blade. It actually comes in a scabbard. Very well done. Design on the pommel. The guard and the scabbard throat equally well done. It has a sword slide, but it's just a design. You can't actually suspend the scabbard from the sword slide, which is unfortunate. The end cap also very well textured. The bottom is plain, but that's minor. It does have a cord suspension system, but that's not the kind of suspension system that you would expect on this kind of sword. It would be this sword slide right here. There would be a gap that you could put a sash or a belt through, and that's how you're actually supposed to suspend this kind of sword. I happen to have my own personal favorite Hàn Jiàn, and you can see the sword slide here. There's a nice little gap right here for a sash or something to suspend it from. Now, if we compare these two, they both are similar in length, but obviously this one is shorter. I have measured the trainer and compared it to the live steel version. The trainer, total length in the scabbard is 38.63 inches or 98.1 centimeters long. Just the sword by itself is 36.88 inches or 93.66 centimeters. Total weight in the scabbard is only 1.4 pounds or 0.65 kilograms. The sword by itself only weighs 0.7 pounds. This thing is the lightest thing I think I own. That's only 0.45 kilograms. The sword width is 0.22 inches or 5.8 millimeters, and it doesn't really taper much to the end. It's basically the same thickness all the way down the blade. The balance point is right about, come on, right there. There's your balance point. No, come on. Right there. Which is not bad. That's pretty good for a one-handed sword. Now, this can be used in two hands. It has a long enough handle, but it's basically a one-handed sword. I love the kind of crisscross pattern on the blade here. That's really well done. It has a bit of a diamond cross section with a nice center ridge that gives it really, really good stiffness. I mean, if you got jabbed by that point, it's rounded, but there's enough stiffness in the blade that's going to hurt. If we compare that to my live steel, the total length of this in the scabbard is 42.19 inches or 107.16 centimeters. The length of just the bare blade is 39.56 inches or 100.48 centimeters. Total weight in the scabbard is only 3.3 pounds. That's not a whole lot. It's 1.55 kilograms. The weight of just the sword is 2.6 pounds or 1.15 kilograms. This actually does have a taper. The width here at the base is 0.12 inches or 3 millimeters, and down here at the very tip is 0.09 inches or 0.35 millimeter. Now, being that this is heavier, the balance point is right there. You can see it's a bit farther out because it's a heavier blade. It's maybe a quarter of the way down the blade, but it's live steel. It's heavier. Now, as I said, I've been training with this every night for a month and a half. So far, this is an excellent trainer for someone who wants to actually train with a Hàn Jiàn. The designs on the pommel, the guard, the scabbard throat, the sword slide, the end cap are all really, really well done. The blade itself feels good in the hand, even if it is quite a bit lighter than my live steel version. It still is a good training aid. Now, there are a couple of things that to me are a little bit disappointing. But it has nothing to do with, the designer of this weapon. But it is a little on the short side, at least for me, and it is light. And it's a bit stiff in the scabbard. Sometimes it takes a little bit to pull it out. And that bugs me. You have the sword slide right here, but it's completely non-functional. You cannot use the sword slide for its actual intended purpose. It's just decorative, much like the guard, the pommel, the scabbard throat. It's all decoration. And these tassels it bugs me. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to take it off. Because for the most part, if I ever actually do take this out to like my local Ren fair or something like that, I'll probably just carry it. Much like I have my other swords when I went out to Ren fairs, just carry them instead of actually suspending them. So I'll probably just carry it in my hand like this. And being as light as it is, it would not be an issue to carry for a couple of hours or, even possibly all day if I really wanted to do it. But all in all, it is a good trainer. It is, as I said, the only one I've found on the market like this with a scabbard. So if you are interested in training with a Hàn Jiàn, I would very, very highly recommend this particular sword. I will go and find the link. There are a couple of different sellers, but I'm going to put the one that I got the link for. It's a little bit, I hope that's not bothering anyone. That's my air conditioning kicking on. It's a little pricey for a training weapon, but it's a good deal for the money. And I'm very, very pleased with it. So that's about it for now. Check me out at deviantart.com/bladedthesis. You can check me out at indiecd.org/about-bladed-thesis. You can look me up on Patreon, patreon.com/bladedthesis, or you can buy a shirt from bonfire.com/store/the-teahouse. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And 再见。